Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you guys how I made these beautiful, crunchy, yep, and delicious crisps. Just watch and learn. First things first, you'll obviously need some potatoes and you'll also need the slicer. I'm not really sure what it's called, but this was my mom's. It's been in the cupboards for years. But you'll need the slicer and be sure to keep it at an angle so you slice them perfectly. But they come out really perfect when you use the slicer. Unless you can use your hand and make like really thin slices, then that's also okay. Next up, you want to wash your potato slices in cold water. I actually added a bit of ice in this water, but this really helps to remove the starchiness of the potatoes. As you can see, they're very thin, and I also left the peel on because extra crunchiness. Please don't mind my nails, please don't. So removing the starch actually helps with them crisping up more, so they can become very crunchy. These are super thin, just look. I then went back to finish off those leftover parts because I didn't want to waste, obviously. So instead of making perfect round potato slices, it's fine. Even though they have circles, it's okay. They're still edible. Then you want to remove your slices from the water after maybe 5 to 10 minutes and then set them on a tea cloth or kitchen cloth like this so that they can dry up perfectly. Because you really need them to be dry because you'll be putting them in oil. Then I covered my potato slices with another tea cloth or kitchen cloth and pat the potato slices dry. Then you have to make sure that you have some hot oil. My stove is a level 6, so I put it at a level 4. And then you want to add your potato slices and try to separate them so that they don't sit on top of each other. Now, this is a very crucial part. Turn your oven on to 120 degrees Celsius and put it at a bake level. So you're preheating it now, but this is where your chips are actually going to crunch up and cook properly. The pan is just to get them nice and brown. Move them around while they're in the pan so that they at least almost fry evenly. Obviously, they really won't, like you can see here. Some parts a bit brown than others, but that's why it's important to then bake after, because in the pan they cook unevenly. So now I'm removing them to my baking tray, or rather oven tray. This is the part where you want to season your potatoes. This batch, I think I only use salt and pepper. But yeah, you can flavor them with whatever you want. And then just make sure to get all the seasoning in there. Remember, all the seasoning is going to cook while it's in the oven, so it's important to do this step now. But also, if you look at the potatoes, right? Some of them are soggy in the middle, like this one. It's a bit soggy in the middle, but the outer part is nice and brown and crunchy, which means it's not evenly cooked. So which is why we have to put in the oven. The fry is just to get them nice and golden brown, and then we put them in the oven at a bake setting. This is the outcome after. Beautiful golden brown. Oh, so good! This is the second batch after I removed them from the pan, and I'm going to add some barbecue spice. I think I added paprika or chili flakes and then also salt and pepper. And these actually came out really good, and the spices are going to cook in the oven. Just keep on shaking after every 5 minutes to make sure it's baked properly. So leave them for about 10 to 15 minutes, but check after every 5 minutes to make sure they're not burning. And this is how they came out. Beautiful golden brown, crunchy, delicious, and they smelled really good. And there you go, super easy to make, doable. And then I also put them in these Tupperware containers to share with my brother and my family, but child, these finished in one day. They were so good! And plus, they were homemade. Points.